So this is a night before a total knee replacement. It'll be October 30th at 7:30 a.m. I will have a total knee replacement on my right knee. I will get into the story later at some point, but I have had around 17 or 18 procedures on both of my knees combined. Numerous ACLs, grafting, and injections, and long story short, my right knee has been doing so well for the last 6 years, like life-changingly well, when I thought I wasn't going to be able to do anything anymore. Using platelet-rich plasma and stem cell and hyaluronic acid, like a hybrid. And because I was bone on bone, I've had numerous ACL surgeries, like I said, and I have had just so much arthritis. So I was able to do pretty much anything I wanted. I mean, I had to be careful, but I had my life back the last 6 years. I am 43. So believe it or not, what happened was I was on the stairway back in December 2023, and it took me a long time to actually realize what I did, but I slipped on the top of the stairway on, like, it was outdoors, four steps up, landed on the bottom step corner right on my knee, and just boom, right in the corner, and I flipped over, and I knew I did something real bad. Went into my van, just tried to loosen it up a little bit because it was icy out, cold, snowy, and decided to go back out. Went up the same stairway and did exactly the same thing for the second time in about 20 minutes. And I knew something wasn't right at all. It took me about 2 to 3 months to get the swelling back down. Instead of just going to my orthopedic right away, I waited, rehabbed, got it back to decent, and then saw my stem cell doctor, and he said, you know what, we'll do some injections, but you need to go get an MRI. Swelling calmed down, arthritis and the pain started going away, and then the MRI came, and x-rays and MRI. Well, I had 3 fractures in my knee. So I had my kneecap fractured, my femur, the corner of my femur broke off, corner of my kneecap broke off, and I have one bone chunk that's floating around the bottom part of my quadricep. And what happens is it starts collapsing and it'll shift, and then I just fall right to the floor. My kneecap is also shifted because that's cracked and broke, a little chunk broke, so now that's not in alignment as well. So that's not lining up. So there's virtually nothing we can do about it because I now have 3 cysts inside of my knee. And there's also another little pocket that is down below my patella tendon where all my surgeries were. And that's created another little pooling effect. And then my femur is leaking bone marrow. So guess who had a hip surgery about 15 months ago? Me. Now I'm having another knee surgery. Yes, that'll be great. So tomorrow I'm having a knee replacement, and I'm going with Dr. Paul Knapp. He is an up-and-coming rock star in only knees and hips, and he's a young 30-some-year-old. He's been featured at many events as he learned. His colleague that he learned from is Dr. Frush, and he's from Detroit, and they're from Motor City Orthopedics. Dr. Frush was on the board, I believe, of the MBA. He is one of the advisors, and Dr. Paul Knapp is like the guy for knee replacements. He's using the Mako robotic system, and so it'll be perfect. It will be custom to my doing. This could be a potential 30-year knee. So the parts are great, heat treated polycarbonate metal, and believe it or not, it is the same brand as my total hip replacement, which was like 16 months ago, which is doing amazing. Even though I fell on the steps the other day, and but other than that, like my hip has been like the easiest rehab I've ever had in my life. A high ankle sprain would be much harder to get through than the total hip replacement that I had. And how I found Paul Knapp, believe it or not, wasn't only from my stem cell doctor saying, hey, go check out Motor City Orthopedics. I was following him on Instagram, and I didn't realize that this was the same guy. So it blew my mind because this guy is doing incredible, amazing things. He was just at Mackinac Island, was the MC at a big orthopedic event. I am really excited. This guy already gave me no restrictions. I had no restrictions on my total hip, and I was shooting baskets 24 hours later. Now, am I going to be fast right off the bat? No. This is going to be some work. Total knees are a lot more work than a total hip most of the time. I'm a trainer. I have been training. I'm a trainer for 17 to 20 years, something like that. I've rehabbed many total knees when they come out of the hospital and out of PT, or I was private pay. So I'll be doing my own PT on my own. I do have a coach. I've had a coach since 2017, 2016, somewhere in there. His name's Joe DeFranco, who I'm certified through on strength and conditioning, which is the top certification in the world. There's only under 1,500 of us in there. He's my coach too, so I will be bouncing things off of him, and I'll be bouncing the things off of another guy online, and I will hopefully be going day one through whatever, and we'll just see how it goes. I have no idea how it goes because I've never had a total knee replacement, but instead of moving parts around, I'm just getting a brand new car put in a spot in the junkyard. That's how I sort of look at it. So I believe this is going to be a life changer for me. I won't have to worry about arthritic flare-ups, hyperimmune responses that I've used to have. But I have been the knee guy for so many years, and now it's like I'm gonna get a total knee, and I'm 43, which is it's not bad at all. These knees are so much better now than they used to be. So we'll just see how it goes, and I'm gonna catch up with everybody. I have a lot of details I don't really want to talk about right now, but so I know I got a lot of people praying for me, and I will try to do the best I can to log all this stuff and show you guys what I'm doing. I'm not stopping strength training at all, upper body and lower body. I'll be doing everything. I'll be coming out of surgery probably and using a stim machine and an EMS machine on my right quad to just activate the muscle fibers and be just getting them active, because once you start cutting a huge incision, your quad instantly just stops. So that's one thing that I'll be doing. I'll be showing you guys what I'm doing, a lot of compression. So we'll just see how it goes, and wish me luck, and I will see you guys soon.